Hi guys, Ethereal Awakening here. I know, I really can't wink. I just closed both of my eyes, but I have the feeling that if you do your mouth, like over exaggerate it, okay, so I can wink, but sometimes I feel very silly doing it because my whole mouth, like, on the thing. However, it's just me being overly dramatic for effect. I like to make people laugh, and that is what I'm going to put in my videos, more infusion of what I have created in my personality from my lifetime's work, and it's just my hilariousness. I'm a very hilarious person. I do not require anyone actually, approving of that or, thinking otherwise. External validation is not required. I know I'm funny. That's all that matters. I'm going to put lots of that in the videos. That is what God has really had me pause on this last evening. Really reflect on who I am and how I portray that through these videos. So guess what? You get more funny me. Let's go, Taurus. Spirit, your heart is the best guide of the message. Resonates with you. It's for you. I'm not going to say a whole bunch of stuff that strokes your ego, because that got us into the messes. So there's something that I need to say, because friend to friend, the best and hardest things come from people who just want to see an expansive point met in their friends and their family and loved ones. If they can simply open your mind to a view you hadn't taken into account prior, that's enough wiggle room to allow God in to do the rest. So we're just asking for a small wiggle room of knowledge to be dropped in that maybe can change a viewpoint, sending you in a direction never imagined, bigger and brighter than your wildest dreams, because limits on God get us, well, you see the state of affairs. Anyways, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what messages are for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Taurus. What messages do we have for Taurus? The Taurians. All right. Feels good, Spirit. Thank you so much in advance. All right. Current energy, 2 cards are for that. 6 of Rods, along with the 7 of Swords. Are you having some victory over some self-deceptive ways of thinking? Suffering succotash. Heart space, Ace of Pentacles. My lips are a little chapped, and I'm convinced that chapstick is out to get us. Like, I really didn't find my lips that chapped. Put chapstick on, and it's like immediately they chapped. Like, I'm like, chapstick, did I just apply you, and then you actively make my lips more chapped? I switch over to my Vaseline brand lip stuff, and they start healing. I mean, it's colder today than it's been for a while, so of course a little bit chapped comes back. But I'm really thinking these bastards that like chapstick and Carmex make that stuff, make your lips do what you think they're trying to help. Evil bastards. Anyways, heart space, 5 of Rods. Looking at all of the arguments and fighting that you've gone through, or going through, might be going through soon, or something, conflict with energy and people around you at any level. This is finding yourself fighting and arguing and nitpicking with relationships that you're involved in, coworkers that you see on a regular basis, kids, family, like, dude, everybody I run into has to start some shit with me. What's up with that? Well, that would be Spirit going, hey, Taurus, 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 stop it. It's really way more easier than we make it seem to avoid fighting, bickering, arguing with people around you. Just don't say anything. It is very difficult for others to fight with a quiet person. Stonewall. I really don't care what your opinion of the situation is. I'm just moving on with my life to be happy. You can come with me, or you can sit here in this. I'm choosing me. It's a beautiful energy to really be in. And current or possible outcome. I do apologize. I have a lot of energetic explosions going on in my brain. I had a nice night, really and real unveiling some things to self through some really good tarot card readings. But anyways, current or possible outcome is the Star card. Hope and energetic healing for all, aligned with the Justice card. Taurus, dude. Spirit is going to be in the result of this. Whatever this reading is pertaining to for you in this Taurus type energy, a revelation of how to disengage from fighting and arguing and self-deceptive mental fuckery. Because the Seven of Swords energy in your current energy is the things we tell ourselves to get away with things we ought not be getting away with. We can justify to ourselves pretty much anything. One of my favorite examples is Hannibal Lecter. You know, the opening movie, this man is a cannibal. He did some creepy, weird things, eats some livers and fava beans can't. Anthony Hopkins played the part with precision. He so embodied a weird cannibal dude. Like, I thought that he might have been a cannibal in real life. Now, everybody thought he was this evil, creepy dude. It wasn't until that prequel came out some years later that showed him as a child where his parents fucked him up by killing his sister and force-feeding her to him. That creates a cannibal for the future. So now all of a sudden you're seeing the human side of Hannibal. It's giving that edge that you may not have thought of before to something that in one moment you completely dismiss as a human. Like, who dismissed Anthony as a human? Really, like, I'm sure there was tons of people that were like, dude, Anthony plays that character so well. I wouldn't doubt it if he actually ate human flesh to get ready for the part. Or, whatever stupid things we think. He didn't do any of that. But he played the part really well. That energy that he portrayed in that character was not like some fake thing. He's just a really good actor. But it wasn't until later on, the prequel movie was released, we saw how that comes about in the same souls as we all incarnate to. These bodies are no biologically different than the next body. So something in his wiring, in his surroundings, gave him a very, very fucked up way of going about things. And if my parents force-fed me my sister, I might end up pretty fucked up. Maybe. Exactly what I would do. I would be really fucked up because my parents were just really neglectful and avoiding and treated me like a burden. And I mean, it did some pretty hefty emotional damage on me. Nothing that didn't come away with me. All badges of honor I wear now. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Love the fact that you abandoned me and I abandoned me so I could find myself. I'm a really cool gift. And you are too. So, your underlying energy is the Seven of Cups, what you might not be aware of. Two of Pentacles along with the Seven of Pentacles. I'm putting this underlying energy down to focus on this main reading here for a second. Your current energy is having victory over negative, self-deceptive thought processes that have kept you feeling stuck. Like you couldn't get out of fighting with these people. That is the gift. The fact that you can. And these people are only engaging in fighting and things with you because you're engaging with them. It's a mirrored existence. This is recognizing yourself, your actions, and the actions of the people you interact with. If you go to a bank teller and ask her, to give you this money from this check, and she does her job, simple energetic flow. Tell her a joke, she laughs. Energetic exchange. It's really a reciprocal relationship between anybody you encounter, even those closest to you that you might actually have negative energy influences with. Don't engage with it. Simply disengage from the fighting, pettiness, bickering, and all the external foolery. Because if you want to heal, creating more of this for yourself is counterintuitive. In the possible outcome, bam! Karmic justice, hope healing, being able to spread your Taurian light to all those who want to see your Taurian light shine, which majorly should be you, and then you get to decide for yourself, oh, that guy does, or this chick does. So you're not fighting with this energy around you. You're riding that cosmic wave. Ah, you like what you see. You like Taurus right here. Okay, I'm going to show you some more of me. Right now, baby. Look at this. It's really putting your shine and spin on what that means in Taurus's reality. Because we have a birthright to do so. Rights. Not to be argued, debated, or manipulated by anyone. They're rights. Even birthrights. Divine birthrights. Your underlying energy sits with that work of reflecting back on those fights and all of the times that you have done the work and got a result, good, bad, right, wrong, or indifferent. The result is a reward to either glean you into a necessary path of don't do that again, or you get that result. Do something different. Do an opposite thing. Like just don't fight with them. This is simply looking back at past manifestations and past situations, and don't do that if you don't like that result. Do that if you do. Really kind of a self-reflective energy that pulls you into an integration. There's nothing in our past that's worth hiding, but there is a lot to shine once you learn from it. If you can learn from all the negative things you go through, there's nothing to hide. You've integrated properly into a manifesting boss. Oh, and then there does happen to be this emotional fulfillment, like this is all for me? Yes, Taurus. You've done the hard work. Why wouldn't it be for you? We get so busy and so caught up saying all these bad things about ourselves, how we're not worth it and all that bullshit. Why aren't we worth it? Because somebody outside of you has determined that? They were wrong. I'm here to tell you, a person I've never met, that if you still have a feeling in you that you're not worth it, that you'll never amount to something or other, all that negative inner dialogue, they're lies and they're not true. Think of the exact opposite thought as soon as it enters your head and keep doing it until you never have those thoughts again. It will work. It worked for me. I promise. Taurus, I hope this has helped. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Peace, deuces. See you next time. Howdy.